Hey guys, I am atop Slate Mountain in Flagstaff, Arizona right now with a little bit of a cold, but I'm doing some lens testing with Raymond. Hello! Raymond schlepping around a bunch of the gear. I've got the Tamron 17-50 f2.8 lens on my D5000 here. Got to manually focus with this lens on this camera. Important to note. Anyway, Raymond has, I don't know how he wound up with what I was shooting with earlier, the D300S and the Nikon brand 17-55 f2.8 lens, and
the star of the show,
the D50 and the 18-70 variable aperture lens. I'll get into why we brought these particular cameras and lenses when I do the actual lens comparison, possibly deathmatch video. I don't know, but anyway, it is chilly cold up here, and we decided to come up. Excuse me, a little bit of a cold. We decided to come up for sunrise. We actually kind of missed sunrise, but I did get up at 4 o'clock this morning to come out here, and I haven't even had coffee yet. Hope you guys are proud of me. I think I'll be stopping on the way into town.
You're a real treat without coffee. Just kidding.
I think I was pretty much quiet the whole time because my throat hurts. Okay. It's beautiful.
You climbed a good mountain. Let me tell you.
I did. I climbed the mountain.
about the difference here with Lee. Here. Now, when Lee called me up a few days ago and says, "Hey, we have this Tamron lens. We have to test it. Which mountain are we going to test it on?" Now, there's a lot of bloggers, a lot of people making videos and stuff, and they're cool. I watch a lot of them. It's great. But the normal approach is like, okay, let me go into my parents' basement and set up my little test target.
My parents don't have a basement.
And see which shoots this like piece of newspaper better or something like that. She just goes up a damn mountain. And
well, I mean, you know, I do my fair share of like messing around with the newspaper and whatever.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But you know what? That's not what I'm actually going to be shooting when I'm actually using the gear.
Yeah, I mean, I'm biased, but all the different things that I watch, you're the only person who like actually goes out. There's a few who go into some cities and stuff like that, but you're the only one that I watch that actually goes out and like does things with their gear.
Oh, thanks, Raymond. I think I do. I like to use my stuff.
And sometimes, like, I saw one, I won't mention who, they were doing the DF review, and they were out in the field, but they were just like picking on like how hard the camera was to use out in the field. They were just making it up. You can take any one of these cameras. You can take this old D50, you can take a new D4, DF, or whatever you want, and you can take good pictures with them. It doesn't have to be all like overly technical. We'll do the technical stuff, that's great, but I gotta hand it to you, this is pretty cool. Like,
it is. I really like this mountain.
This is why you buy cameras and stuff. It's to do this stuff.
That's why you buy smaller cameras like these too.
Like even this D50 setup, I've been shooting with this more than the others.
Because it's fun. It's little.
This setup used, I mean, you can only get this setup used. This lens and body are both discontinued. This costs less. I was thinking about this on the way up while you were being very quiet. This setup costs less. This whole setup, ready to go, memory card included, costs less than any individual other piece of gear that we have here. And it's fine. It's great. I was just zooming in on. I am doing something technical up there. There's a fire tower way up there on Kendrick Peak. So I took. It's going to be a block. It's going to be.
You guys can't see that. That's for sure.
It's going to be about a 16 pixel block from all these cameras, but just to test, I took with the D50. I got to cheat a little bit with the D50 because I got 70 millimeters here versus 55 and 50, but I have fewer pixels here too, so it's kind of a wash. But I'm using that fire tower, which is just shaped a little bit different than the trees up there, just as reference. And I zoomed in. They all look great. I mean, the D50 LCD is horrible, so you can't really, you know, by modern standards, so you can't really tell 100% now. But so we're doing a little bit of technical out here, but other than that, like, this is just awesome. I mean, it's freezing.
We're both taking some of the same pictures just to kind of see and test out, I don't know, focusing distance and, you know, all sorts of stuff. But
I'll shut up now.
There's still some snow on the ground. Let me show you guys. Let's go over here. Oh, deer poo. Or some animal. Snow. It's super icy though because it gets down to below freezing at night, but it hasn't snowed in a long time. So all that ice that we've come across along the trail, it's like hard as ice, hard as a rock. All right, it's pretty windy up here. Let me show you a quick panorama. So pretty. I think it's time to hike down now. Maybe get a waffle, some coffee. Talk to you guys later.